Did you hear the one about the magic tractor? It turned into a field. This is the Lincoln Performing Arts Centre, or more commonly known as the LPAC, and on the 12th of May we'll be hosting the Reading Room live from this very stage. It's a live 2-hour radio broadcast on Siren FM, which is a mixture of spoken word, live music and an interview with a very special guest. On this stage before that though is officially the 41st best stand-up ever, described by Jamwar in the Daily Mail as a deeply unpleasant slime pit of bitterness. Stewart Lee will be performing his new show Carpet Remnant World here on the 17th of March. I've got quite a few books about comedy and biographies about comedians, and I suppose I'm a bit of a comedy fan teetering on the nerdy. I like the laugh, sure enough, but that's not enough for me. I want to know where the jokes came from, what they're about, what inspired the jokes and the process of writing the jokes, and also what goes into the performance of the jokes. A couple of books jumped off the shelf at me. One is Sunshine on Putty by Ben Thompson, a book so detailed that the explanation of the title takes up several pages by itself. And Har Bloody Har by William Cook, a book that completely put me off going into stand-up comedy. It's got seemingly endless anecdotes about the nights that comedians died on stage, when they lost control of the audience and they lost control of the room, and in most cases just one member of the audience took over and got to be the biggest show-off that night. Our producer Johnny's favourite book of last year was this, How I Escaped My Certain Fate, The Lives and Deaths of a Stand-Up Comedian by Stewart Lee, in which he transcribes 3 of his stand-up shows and, using the most footnotes I've ever read, takes apart the writing and performance of the shows seemingly line by line. Now, coming up on the next edition of The Reading Room, we'll be reviewing Lee's latest, the If You'd Prefer a Milder Comedian, Please Ask for One EP.
I think the problem I have as a kind of frustrated, bitter, politically correct, middle-aged liberal is I can't work out which one of the 3 Top Gear presenters to despise the most. You'd think it would be Jeremy Clarkson, wouldn't you, with his outrageous politically incorrect opinions, which he has every week to a deadline in the Sunday Times. Almost as if they weren't real.
At just over 100 pages, it's a touch lighter than our last review, 1Q84. But will the content be just as heavy? Find out on Room 19.